Who will be familiar to you. Our lovely festivals team, we're so excited about this festival this year, and we wanted to take a second to really give you an overview of the festival, to talk about some of the food and beverage that you're going to taste, that you'll taste out in the festival, and some of the entertainment as well. So we are particularly honored to have Melissa Valiquette, who is the Vice President in charge of Epcot, when she is able to come help us with these events. So I want to turn it over to Melissa right now to give us of her thoughts. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
Did you have a nice time downstairs?
Yes.
Some pretty exciting things down there, huh? Excellent. I'm so personally excited about the Strength and Balance Act. Did you all enjoy them?
Yes.
I was really hoping we could get them last year, and we just couldn't quite get it together in time, but I think they're going to be such a hit. I'm just really excited about them. So I want to be the second, I guess, to welcome you to the second Epcot International Festival of the Arts. You know, when we launched the Festival of the Arts last year, we knew we were on to something special, and we enjoyed it. Our guests gave us great feedback that they enjoyed it as well, and so we're really pleased to be back this year by popular demand with our second festival. And this time we're digging deeper, we're building on our success, we're adding more entertainment, more artists, and more artistic foods. So you'll recall that this festival is really based on the three pillars of the arts: the visual arts, the culinary arts, and the performing arts. And so our hope this year is that we're able to bring you something bigger, brighter, better than ever. We're looking forward to it. So let's talk about what's new this year. There are a few things. First of all, the festival this year will be held 7 days a week with daily programming. Thank you very much. We're excited about it too. This year we will have a total of 13 food studios, so that's quite a few more than last year, and we're featuring this time 5 brand new concepts brought to you by Morocco, Japan, China, Italy, and France. Those are going to be fantastic additions to the festival, and it will bring so many new food items that you didn't get to try previously, and I think you're going to love them. The Disney on Broadway concert series, obviously one of the biggest hits last year, will return this year, and we have 2 new performers joining us. We have this weekend Jen Gambatese, and next weekend Cara Lindsay. Both Jen and Cara will be performing with Kevin Massey, and as a little tidbit, both are performers from Tarzan, and Kevin and Cara are married. So I think this will be an interesting new couple dynamic in our Disney on Broadway concert series, and we're really excited to welcome Jen and Cara to the Epcot family. We have expanded this year our merchandise options, including more artists, more original art, more interactive experiences, as you saw downstairs. Did you enjoy Enemy Inc?
Yes.
Really fun. And more exclusive items for our annual pass holders. We also have several new artful photo opportunities this year. Those were kind of a surprise hit last year. Everyone enjoyed so much taking their photos in front of the classic masterpieces and hashtagging them and sharing them with friends for your 15 minutes of fame and a masterpiece. We'll have a couple of new ones of those this year around the promenade, so we'll encourage you to take a look at that. And in fact, we think you're going to have so much fun with those photos that we are going to provide you today with a complimentary Memory Maker 1-day package so that you can get all of your PhotoPass photos for today. So snap as many as you can and download those when you get home today, and you'll have nice professional quality photos of you in the culinary masterpiece. This year, we are also introducing a self-guided art walk experience through our galleries in World Showcase. You know, these galleries are kind of hidden gems. Most of our pavilions in World Showcase have these galleries, and they contain curated collections from some of the finest art collectors and galleries around the world. And many of our guests don't always, make it to the far corners to view those galleries. We're hopeful that this self-guided tour will help people identify the little gems that exist there. There's some terrific things to see. And this year, for the first time, we have a rubbing plaque at each one of those galleries, and so that you can rub a little souvenir and walk away with something special. So this year, another kind of extension of our festival is that we're focusing more on the arts right here in the Central Florida community. This has been a terrific partnership, and we're so grateful. So many of you are in the audience today from the community, but we're really excited this year to feature the Creole School of Art. We'll have a student art gallery that's open every day in Interventions, the Orlando Museum of Art, the Orlando Repertory Theater's Power Chords Group, who I'm really excited to see personally. I've heard wonderful things about them. Our Encore Performing Arts Group. So Encore is featured right here at Table 1. Encore is a cast member performing arts group. We have amazingly talented cast members, and many of those cast members are not even in our entertainment division at Walt Disney World, but perform and do so as part of the Encore Performing Arts Group, and they'll be performing with us as well. We're also featuring the Florida Symphony Youth Orchestra and the Central Florida Community Arts. We're so pleased to have so much strong representation from the community, and again, I know many of you are here in the audience today, so I want to thank you personally for your strong partnership and for becoming a part of the Epcot family and for being featured performers in the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. So let's talk just a bit more about the Disney on Broadway concert series, because we know that's been very, very popular. The series will continue this year on what we call Disney weekends. So that's Fridays through Mondays. We'll have 3 shows per night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. One thing that is new this year is we've expanded our dining package offerings. So previously those were available, I think, just for the first show. We know now the popularity is much greater than we might have first expected for this series, and so we've got those dining packages offered for all 3 shows each night. So that means you can have a great meal. We've enabled those dining packages to be had in many restaurants for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you can pair that with guaranteed priority seating in the theater for the Disney on Broadway concert series. We couldn't be more excited about the festival, and one last piece of content that I really want to highlight for you are our premium events. So we have several options for our guests who are looking to walk away with something that's a little bit above and beyond the daily experience in the park. Most of these premium events will take place in the Odyssey Festival Showplace. One takes place on the promenade, and that is Painting with a Disney Artist. This is backed by popular demand from last year as well, and it's an exclusive opportunity to paint under the tutelage of a Disney artist. So they select a scenic location on the World Showcase promenade generally, or with a view of it, and you actually paint under the instruction of that Disney artist. It's a really fantastic opportunity. In addition to that, we have the traditional interactive workshops at the Odyssey Festival Showplace, and we have some really fun new themes this year. So those range everywhere from still life watercolor sketching, artisanal spice artistry, who doesn't need that in their life, floral arranging, burlap wreath making. These come at a price of $39 per person. And I'll tell you, I did one of these classes last year with my 15-year-old daughter who loves to paint. And I have zero talent whatsoever, but she does. And we had such a good time making a mother-daughter day of this painting excursion. She loved that she was way better than me at doing it. And I loved that we had good quality time together and nobody was on their phone. And it really just made me think there's a great local audience for this festival, and that's a really fun way to spend time in the park with loved ones and to just do something that's fun. So anyway, we are more than pleased that you have joined us today. I hope you'll have a spectacular day, eat some wonderful food, and take some wonderful photos. And I am pleased now to introduce one of the stars of my team, the culinary director of Epcot, Chef Gregg Hannon.
All right, I'll take being a star for the day. So let me be, I guess, the third person to welcome you to the second annual Festival of the Arts, and I see some very familiar faces here, so welcome. If I mispronounce a food studio, it is because just 12 days ago we had our International Festival of the Holidays, so excuse me if I might mispronounce something. But we are very excited to showcase again this pillar of the culinary arts, and truly we have some food studios that you will be able to really get some great, I think, high-level dishes that we really strive to do for this festival. Very different from all of our other festivals. So just a few little samplings that you have today. At the deconstructed dish, we have a deconstructed strawberry cheesecake. It's a whipped New York style cheesecake with some Florida strawberries, some sugar cookies, and micro basil. As well as from the artist table, we have a pork roulade. So we took actually a pork belly, we butterflied it, we rubbed it with some herbs, we rolled it, we actually sous vide it. It's with a butternut squash puree, some baby potatoes, some carrots. Really an excellent dish. From Cuisine Classique, we have the seared corvina with braised ratatouille, a little bit of lemon beurre blanc. That was here last year just with the red snapper. So a great flavorful dish. From Pop Eats, we have a new dish, the sous vide poulet rouge. It's with some apples and brie fondue, a little bit of meringues, some beet gel. So really has the play of some modern presentations and some modern cooking with the sous vide, the meringue powders, and the gels. As well as we brought back the popped art, or the Pop-Tart. This year we definitely heard some feedback from our guests, so we actually have it with a strawberry filling opposed to the Nutella. Everyone loves Nutella, but it might have been a little bit too sweet with the combination of the fondant, so our pastry chef came up with a new recipe, still same look, but a different flavor, and I think we're going to be excited about that. We have the smoked salmon tartare with crisp focaccia and traditional accompaniments. This is a whole new presentation, and I think you're going to really like that. It has a little bit of caviar on there. We brought back the trio of savory cronuts, but we did them a little bit different. We actually are going to serve them open face. The whole design of the Painter's Palette is really to walk around that gallery, eat hors d'oeuvres, and kind of stroll. And we noticed that having them open face would be better. So we're excited about that. And then the gallery bites, so a trio of hors d'oeuvres that you'll be able to try. And then from Decadent Delights, we've got the s'mores tart. A little bit different from last year. We actually smoked the chocolate cake. So you'll have a hint of smoke in there. Hopefully it'll bring back some memories of sitting around a campfire and making some s'mores. And that's just a little bit of the 46 excellent menu items that we have to offer out in the park. So I hope you enjoy this pillar of the festival, the culinary arts, and I'm going to hand it back to Charles to wrap us up. So thank you very much.